For nearly 30 years, Carolyn Warmus has been proclaiming her innocence. Most of those years spent behind bars for the notorious Fatal Attraction murder of her secret older lover's wife.
I've always maintained my innocence. I've always been steadfast with that.
But Richard Constantino, the lead detective in the case, has just as steadfastly maintained Carolyn did kill Paul Solomon's wife, Betty Jean.
I know she did. She did this homicide.
I have to ask you.
I ask Carolyn the recurring question for what could be the last time she'll have to answer it.
I'll ask you again. Did you kill Betty Jean Solomon?
Of course not. Absolutely not.
Carolyn says it could turn out to be her last testament.
So at any time, I could stop breathing and swallowing and having a heartbeat and, in essence, die.
Warmus claims she has a brain tumor that is not malignant, but still life-threatening as it continues to grow.
Do you think you're dying now?
Well, my symptoms are rapidly getting worse.
So this could potentially be your last interview?
Could be.
Carolyn, now 54, tells me she's been offered surgery while in custody and initially refused. But now she's finally agreed to have it done while incarcerated, even though she comes up for parole again this summer.
Did it ever cross your mind to admit to the crime, even though you maintain your innocence?
Right.
To try to get paroled so you can save your own life?
Well, no,
That's something that you won't do.
I don't know if that's quite. I'm definitely not accepting responsibility for the crime, by any means, for certain.
The one-time school teacher is now getting unexpected legal help to try to prove she's innocent while she's still alive.
You can only select a few people to help, and you've chosen Carolyn as one of them.
Yes.
Jeffrey Deskovic, who once had his own rape and murder conviction overturned by DNA evidence, now uses the millions of dollars he received as compensation to help others like Carolyn, who he believes was wrongfully convicted.
So there's a lot of similarities to your case here.
Yes.
Deskovic hired attorney Dennis Kelly to try to get Carolyn one last appeal.
So you believe 100% that she's innocent?
100%.
But once again, proving her innocence comes down to testing that mysterious glove found at the crime scene. But Kelly is met with continued resistance from authorities.
They say they can test it, but it will consume all of the material. I don't know why they're saving the material. It just doesn't make sense.
But Kelly continues to fight to test the glove with modern DNA technology that wasn't available at the time of the murder or Carolyn's two trials.
And I hope I can do something or find something that can help Carolyn.
And he believes the test will either prove it is not Carolyn's blood on it or show that it's not even the same glove that was found at the crime scene.
I can't understand why the DA wouldn't test the glove. Why are they opposed to it?
Carolyn is suspicious.
What's in there that they're hiding?
Carolyn believes that whether the glove is real or was planted, it would still exonerate her.
If the DNA comes back for the blood as somebody else's DNA, then that's the killer.
Crime Watch Daily reached out to prosecutors about their reasons for not testing the glove, and they had no comment. But Carolyn Warmus tells me there's a chance she could still be released from prison without even having to appeal.
I'm actually being considered for something called compassionate release.
And that would free you permanently?
Well, yes.
Giving her hope that she can continue her battle to clear her name as a free woman.
I try to look to the future. I try to look forward. I try to look at the bright side.
After news of his infidelity spread, Paul Solomon was removed from the classroom and assigned to non-teaching duties. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you think Carolyn Warmus is a killer? Sound off right now on our Facebook page. I'm Chris Hansen. If you like this story, make sure you tune in every day to Crime Watch Daily. You can find where the show airs in your city at crimewatchdaily.com. Watch it live or record it on your DVR and watch it at night. And to all those criminals out there, remember, we are watching.